All right, everybody, I'm going to take a break and start to enjoy my weekend, which is beginning. But before I start to do that, I'll make one last video right here. A couple of things, just a couple of economic points. I don't know if you saw it today, but manufacturers' inventories had a steep decline and is now negative year over year for the first time in over 6 years. So manufacturers have not been adding to their inventories. This could be a sign that they just don't see demand that strong. It might be, the bottom of the inventory cycle, and we might turn up. But it's interesting that we are negative. That I would classify as another bit of negative economic news. Now, on the sentiment front, and this one's kind of funny. I spoke about Mark Cuban a number of times here on videos that I made, but I think most recently I spoke about Mark Cuban right before the election, where he said that he was putting on the biggest short hedge position in his life because if Trump gets elected, the market was going to crash. If you recall, I think Mark Cuban, through the right up through the end of the presidential campaign, to me seemed very petty and very almost jealous that Trump had had gotten the nomination, and that in the polls he was running pretty close to Hillary, and Cuban kind of went over to the side of Hillary and supported her, and he was at all her rallies with his T-shirt and hugging her and everything like that. I just saw that as just so kind of jealous. It was jealousy. It was jealousy. And all his knocks on Trump, and I did a video here about how he said Trump's economic policies are going to be a disaster because he's going to cut taxes and boost spending, which is any economist in the world, even an Austrian economist, would tell you that that's a supercharged stimulus. Fact is, Trump's probably going to cut spending and cut taxes, which is what I've been saying, and that's kind of like spinning your wheels. But we'll see. I'm not going to get into that. The point I'm making here, it's a sentiment point. Now, what do you think? Mark Cuban loves Trump. Of course, all these guys, right? They're unbelievable. So I'm sure, part of this rally was him unwinding his short position. Now up here at the top, he loves Trump, and he says Trump was, the first draft pick. He put it, of course, in athletic terms because he owns the Dallas Mavericks. So now he loves Trump. Same thing with that little runt Anthony Scaramucci, who was attacking Trump, nonstop last year, just before Thanksgiving, telling him how he was saying how he was a political hack and a rich kid, from Queens who did nothing, and that his campaign was good. So now all these guys, if you want to look at a sort of a flip in the sentiment, and I give you the traditional things like the AAII survey, the news headlines and stuff like that. But you look at these guys, all wrong, all losers, all right, at least when it comes to the stock market. And now they're all excited. They all love Trump. They hated him. They hated him, all right, but now they're all on his bandwagon. Folks, this is the same exact thing we saw in January of this year. You had all these fancy pants people. You had Larry Fink from BlackRock. You had Druckenheimer, Gundlach, all these people saying, market's going to crash. It's going to go down. It's going to be a recession. I was the only one out there saying you got to buy this thing all along. All these people now are long. This is an extreme point. I know I've been saying it, but that's how it's going to play out. I can tell you right now. I'm just going to leave it at that for today. I'm going on my weekend. I'm starting my weekend now. Maybe I'll make another video over the weekend. In any case, everybody have a great weekend. See you back here on Monday. Bye-bye.